A wealthy multimillionaire thought he could illegally seize 11 feet of a retired senior's private lakefront, completely blind to the fact that his arrogant boundary invasion was about to trigger a ruthless federal demolition order. This intense waterfront showdown exploded when a toxic tech mogul pushed a quiet veteran engineer way too far. The retiree lived peacefully in his modest lakefront cabin in Minnesota. But his new neighbor, Caleb, demolished the cottage next door, built a massive glass mansion, and aggressively began driving construction pilings straight into the senior's private water boundary. When the elderly owner politely approached him with the official land survey, Caleb literally laughed in his face, smugly sneering, "Lake's public, old man. Relax. Sue me." Rumors suggest Caleb had a history of using expensive legal teams to aggressively bully previous neighbors into giving up their land. But that wasn't the whole story. Instead of starting a screaming match, the homeowner went completely silent and meticulously documented the entire site with GPS-tagged photos. What Caleb completely failed to realize was that on a navigable waterway, it is an absolute federal violation to drop a single structure into the lake bed without a strict Section 10 permit. Reports claim Caleb's high-end contractors deliberately bypassed the red tape to finish the $60,000 boathouse before anyone noticed. And what happened next would completely crush Caleb's entire investment. The senior calmly gathered his evidence and dropped a massive compliance packet directly onto the desks of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and state environmental officials. Within 3 weeks, a wave of federal enforcement trucks and environmental biologists swarmed Caleb's property. Serious legal accusations surfaced regarding the crew dumping toxic concrete slurry into the protected shallows. The government slapped him with an immediate cease and desist order, demanding absolute demolition of the structure. The financial fallout was utterly catastrophic. Faced with severe daily federal penalties, Caleb desperately ran to the senior's dock, begging to write a check to settle the dispute. The homeowner completely shut him down. On day 26, massive construction cranes rolled in, violently tearing down the luxury boathouse and forcing Caleb to spend over $110,000 in fines, legal fees, and mandatory lake bed restoration. Defeated, he sold his mansion in total disgrace by autumn. If an arrogant neighbor stole your land, would you try to negotiate or call the federal authorities instantly? Tell me below.